Welcome to Sports Bios, the definitive journey into the lives of athletic icons. I'm your host, Howard Closewell. Today, we're going to delve into the fascinating story of Sonny Liston, a man whose legacy is as complex as it is captivating. Born on May 8, 1932, in Slough, Arkansas, Charles L. Sonny Liston would rise from the depths of poverty and racism to become one of the most formidable boxers of his era. As we explore Sonny's early life, we find ourselves in the rural landscape of Arkansas during the Great Depression. The year was 1932, and the country was grappling with unprecedented economic hardship. Slough, a small, impoverished community, was no exception. Sonny's parents, Toby and Helen Liston, struggled to make ends meet, working as sharecroppers on a local farm. Their home, a humble, ramshackle cabin, was one of many that dotted the dusty landscape. Sonny was the 24th of 25 children, and his early life was marked by hardship and struggle. The Liston family's circumstances were dire, with limited access to education, health care, or basic amenities. Despite these challenges, Toby and Helen instilled in their children a strong sense of resilience and determination. Sonny's siblings, many of whom would go on to achieve success in their respective fields, played a significant role in shaping his character. As we navigate the historical context of Sonny's early years, we find ourselves at the intersection of poverty, racism, and social change. The Great Depression had a profound impact on African American communities, exacerbating existing inequalities and injustices. However, this period also saw the emergence of trailblazing figures like Jackie Robinson, who broke baseball's color barrier in 1947. These pioneers inspired a generation of young African Americans, including Sonny Liston, with the possibility of achieving greatness despite systemic barriers. By the late 1940s, Sonny had moved to St. Louis, Missouri, in search of better opportunities. It was there that he began his amateur boxing career, quickly making a name for himself with his formidable punching power and aggressive style. His early successes in the ring not only earned him local recognition, but also provided a glimpse into the potential that would eventually propel him to the pinnacle of professional boxing. As we explore Sonny's formative years, it becomes clear that his life was shaped by the intersection of poverty, racism, and personal resilience. His experiences in Slough and St. Louis laid the groundwork for the triumphs and controversies that would mark his career. The influence of his family, particularly his parents and siblings, cannot be overstated. This was a family that, despite the odds against them, valued education, hard work, and determination. Sonny's education, though limited, played a significant role in shaping his worldview. He attended a local elementary school in Slough, where he developed a strong foundation in reading and writing. However, it was his experiences outside the classroom that would have a more profound impact on his life. The streets of St. Louis, with their vibrant cultural scene and rich boxing heritage, provided Sonny with a unique education, one that would serve him well in his future endeavors. The formative years of his life laid the groundwork for the triumphs and controversies that would mark his career. As we delve into this period of Sonny's life, it becomes clear that his early successes in the ring were not solely due to his natural talent, but also the result of his relentless training and determination. Under the guidance of his trainer, Joe Polino, Sonny honed his skills, developing a formidable punching power and an aggressive style that would become his trademark. His first major victory came in 1956 against John Holman, which not only showcased his talent, but also marked him as a rising star in the boxing world. However, Sonny's ascent was not without its challenges. He faced stiff competition from established boxers, including the likes of Marty Marshall and Billy Daniels. Moreover, he had to navigate the complex and often corrupt world of professional boxing, where promoters and managers wielded significant power and influence. Despite these obstacles, Sonny persevered, driven by his determination to succeed and provide for his family. One of the pivotal moments in Sonny's career came in 1960 when he faced off against Eddie Macken, a highly rated contender. The bout, which took place at the Convention Hall in Philadelphia, was a defining moment for Sonny as it marked his first major victory on the national stage. His impressive performance not only earned him widespread recognition, but also propelled him into the top ranks of heavyweight contenders. As we explore this period of Sonny's life, it becomes evident that his experiences outside the ring played a significant role in shaping his worldview and behavior. The racism and discrimination he faced, both as a child growing up in Arkansas and as a young adult navigating the boxing world, left an indelible mark on his psyche. These experiences instilled in him a deep-seated mistrust of authority figures and a strong sense of self-reliance, which would often manifest in his confrontational demeanor. Sonny's personal life during this period was also marked by turmoil. His marriage to Geraldine Chambers, whom he had met in St. Louis, was tumultuous, with the couple frequently arguing over financial and domestic issues. Moreover, Sonny's association with organized crime figures, including the notorious mobster Frankie Carbo, raised eyebrows among boxing officials and fans alike. These associations not only tainted his reputation but also contributed to the controversies that would surround him throughout his career. His determination and natural talent propelled him to the top of the boxing world, but the challenges he faced, both in and out of the ring, left an indelible mark on his character and legacy. As we delve into this period of Sonny's life, it becomes clear that his struggles outside the ring were intensifying. His association with organized crime figures continued to tarnish his reputation and attract unwanted attention from law enforcement. Moreover, his marriage to Geraldine Chambers was on shaky ground, with the couple's financial disputes and personal differences becoming increasingly public. Despite these challenges, Sonny attempted to revive his boxing career, engaging in a series of bouts against lesser opponents in an effort to regain his former glory. However, it was evident that he was no longer the formidable fighter he once was. His performances in the ring were lackluster, and his personal problems continued to mount. One of the most significant events during this period was Sonny's second bout against Muhammad Ali in 1965. The fight, which took place in Lewiston, Maine, was a rematch of their historic first encounter, but it ended in controversy when Sonny failed to answer the bell for the seventh round, citing a claimed injury. This event further damaged his reputation and marked a turning point in his career. As we explore this period of Sonny's life, it becomes evident that he was struggling to come to terms with his declining status as a boxer and the personal demons that had haunted him throughout his life. His attempts to find new ventures and business opportunities were often thwarted by his own personal shortcomings and the lingering effects of his association with organized crime. In 1970, Sonny made a final attempt at revitalizing his career, facing off against Chuck Wepner in a bout that would prove to be one of his last notable fights. Although he won the fight, it was clear that he was no longer a force to be reckoned with in the boxing world. As we approach the end of Sonny Liston's story, it is evident that his life was a complex and often tragic tale of triumph and defeat, of talent and personal struggle. His legacy as one of the greatest boxers of all time remains uncontested, but it is also tempered by the knowledge of the personal demons he fought throughout his life. In the final years of his life, Sonny continued to face personal struggles, including health issues and financial problems. He passed away on December 30th, 1974, under mysterious circumstances that some attribute to a heroin overdose, while others claim it was due to heart complications. Regardless of the cause, his death marked the end of an era in boxing and the conclusion of a life that had been as fascinating as it was flawed. His story serves as a testament to the power of determination and talent, but also to the destructive nature of personal demons and the importance of seeking help when needed. That's all for today's Sports Bios. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, I'm Howard Closewell reminding you to keep shooting for your goals.